You're listening to the Extra Magic Hour, brought to you by Walt's Apartment Productions. Join the team in the studio as they bring you the spirit of Disney, Universal, and theme parks beyond through park news, history, and tips and tricks to make your next theme park vacation even more magical.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Extra Magic Hour. This is the park-centric show for everything Walt's Apartment Productions. We love to talk about the Disney parks, Universal parks. We'll even sprinkle in a little bit of Knott's and SeaWorld and Lego and all that fun stuff. Plus cruises and destination resorts and even like what do they call it? D23, the experiences and
theme park experiences and products.
Product, because we got some product stuff coming up, especially this episode. That's pretty fun. But we got a lot of good topics coming. So I am one of your hosts, Joey, and of course I'm joined by the dynamic duo sisters, Courtney and Kelly. How you ladies doing this evening?
Doing good. Good to be back. I feel like I've been gone for quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but we're back and we're ready to talk parks.
Absolutely. And let me remind you that we are brought to you guys by We're in the Park podcast. This coming Friday will be their last Halloween themed episode. Should be a lot of fun. And check it out. And we'll be seeing them at MouseCon coming up this weekend as well. And we won't see you guys, but I'll tease. I'll let you guys tease where you'll be doing that weekend towards the end of the show. But a lot of fun. And of course, Sunken City Design. Louis will be there also with some brand new exclusive art that he's selling. Still working on the website, so we'll get on that soon. And of course, Getaway Today. We can't talk about parks without talking about how to get there. So we'll hear from them later on. But let's get right to it. We got a lot of fun topics for you guys. So this is something that's going to be happening on both coasts. And go ahead and take it, Kelly.
Yeah, so we're getting a new version of Soarin'. And we all know that we love Soarin' over California, and Soarin' over the world has been pretty good. But now we're getting Soarin' across America. And it's coming to Walt Disney World and Disneyland summer of 2026. And this is a part of their year-long celebration. Disney 250 celebrates America to honor the 251st anniversary of the United States.
Very cool. And they actually announced this with a nice little intro video, updated video by Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, that was fun.
Was
I liked it.
So.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this overlay, this temporary overlay that they're going to be doing?
I like it a lot. I think it's going to be a very nice salute to America for its birthday. I'm sad that we're getting it in the summer of 2026 when it's supposed to be a year-long celebration. But I guess it'll be a cumulative or it'll culminate into this fun opening of this new version of an attraction we all love. So,
well, this year-long celebration starts Veterans Day of 2025 and will continue through the July 4th, 2026 weekend. And I think they said it was a year, so probably till Halloween. November. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what made me go, what? All of a sudden, Veterans Day, we're gonna have Christmas and and a celebration of the 250th. So Main Street's gonna look weird. But it's a big step for our country. So.
Well, and Disney always does a big July 4th thing and has celebrated our veterans every year for a very long time. I'm super excited about something new coming to Soarin' and how they pick the new locations. Hopefully they are aesthetically the right locations. Um, I think, I hope they go back to the feeling that we all get with Soarin' over California. And I don't know exactly why California is so much better than Soaring Over the World, but every time it comes back for Food and Wine, I'm always like, I have to ride it. Why do you think it's better?
The reason why I think, and another reason why I'm excited about this is, Soaring Over California was actually filmed with practical camera work, and everything is real. The real jets, the real hot air balloons, everything was real. And then they needed, at the time, when they did Soaring Over the World, they tried to go a little too big, which they picked great locations, but the CGI on some of like the whales and the polar bears and the guys on the canoe is really bad. So I'm hoping,
I
especially
guess
with
that's
this,
what I've been picking up over the years.
yeah,
I never really noticed that.
yeah, and Soaring Over California just feels natural because it is. And so I always thought that they should bring it back um permanently, but maybe refilm it with the super HD cameras and go over the locations and keep Soaring Over the World at Epcot because it makes sense at Epcot.
Yeah.
But with this, since we got some awesome HD cameras and drone footage, I think a lot of this will be practical. They don't have to focus on the CG as much. But the one thing that I've seen a lot of on the conversation uh, is this going to be like a glide through the past of America? 'Cause the way it sounded, when you go
I don't
through
know.
Soarin', California, or the hangar, you've seen the history of flight. So are you going to see current? Or are you going to see like America through the past? Both could be cool. But I'm
Yeah,
sure, you know, it'll be
those
interesting.
could
But I'm
be
excited.
cool.
So
I mean, if they're going to film it in real time like they did with California, it probably will just be like as of today. But
yeah,
if they do throw in some throwbacks of the way that it looked, it'll probably be like of Disneyland, or like I would like to see like maybe a montage of like up in the overhead air of like building from the orange groves up to like Disneyland, especially if you're going through the 50s. But like, that's not necessarily the history of America, but it didn't say history. I mean, it is in
yeah.
celebration of 250 years, but it is across America. So, I mean, if they're going to film in real time, then make it like Soaring Over California. I would think that it would be as it is today.
Well, and
And
honestly, America has beautiful landscapes and buildings and things that they can
Oceanscapes.
showcase. So I'm excited to get something new, and it's for a limited run, so we'll see how it goes. I hope that it doesn't like permanently stay. I don't know. I mean, like, I really love when they bring back California sometimes. And if they can change between the three of them throughout the year, that
That
would
would
be
be
really
awesome.
cool. That would be really cool. Because
oh
if
yeah,
you can do California during Food and Wine like they do, and then over the
Maybe bring
world, but
I would
uh,
say maybe do it like July and November, like bring back
yeah,
that, after the initial run, obviously,
yeah.
but like, yeah, they could change it out for like certain months.
Well, and it doesn't one of them end at like Christmas time on Main Street, or is I remembering that wrong?
California,
No,
the Soaring Over
California does.
California ended
Yeah,
at
so
Christmas.
I feel like we could bring that back like twice. Like we could bring it back at Food and Wine, and then we could bring it back during Christmas, and then across America, throw that in there like July 4th and Veterans Day. Like I feel like they
Labor
can
Day.
easily switch these things out. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that would be really cool.
And I would like
Yeah.
to see, and well, I'll end with this, but you guys might be a little bit too young to remember Circle Vision. Right before it closed down, I think it finally closed down just before the '98 Tomorrowland refurb. So they brought
I
it,
think
America
we
the
saw
Beautiful
it.
back.
we're old enough to have seen it
Yeah,
at the tail end. Yes.
yeah, and that's what I meant. Yeah, because when they brought
If we
America the
saw it.
Beautiful back before they closed it down,
Mhm.
it'd be nice to even put a little nod and mix the Soarin music with some of the, old school patriotic music, which could be pretty amazing. So
Right.
Well, yeah, and you need to get you have to get those scents right too. Like I don't
Oh, yeah.
know what the scents would smell like. Like I don't know what across America the scents smell like, but there you have to get that right too.
All I know is it'll probably it might be like a trail of starting at Disneyland and going through certain states to get to Florida. Like,
That would be cool.
you
yeah,
know what I mean? Connect the two parks.
that would
And
be
so
If you
you
cool.
would
start at Sleeping Beauty's castle and end at
end up at
Cinderella's
Cinderella's
castle.
castle.
Yeah, I like that. Well, cool.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
that'd be
sure we'll
cool.
get more details real soon. We didn't get too much what's going on, which I don't mind. So that's really exciting. But moving on, well, speaking about around the world in America, just next to America in Epcot, I think kind of a couple countries over, we got
Couple
a
countries over.
little much needed update to one of the rides. Courtney, what did they
Yeah.
do?
So Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is getting, it's going to close November 10th through the 13th and will reopen with enhanced digital visuals and clearer imagery in 2D. So they're getting rid of the 3D aspect of this ride, and they're adding new props and lighting and so they're giving it a refresh look as they get rid of the 3D aspect. So no more having to wear the 3D glasses. I know a lot of people don't really like to ride this ride because the 3D aspect makes them nauseous. Luckily, we are not. Well, at least I know I'm not. I don't get nauseous. I don't think Kelly, Joey, I don't think you do either, right? You don't get
No,
nauseous. But some people are sensitive to the 3D aspect. They,
Well, and I don't think this ride really needs the 3D.
I didn't
Like,
think it. Yeah, I don't think it
yeah.
gave it any like, I didn't think it enhanced it.
No.
did they do this in Paris
Yeah.
too, or just are they just doing it just Epcot?
It
Or do
says
we know?
Epcot. It didn't. I didn't say anything about Paris. So
I
that
don't
might
think
be
Paris is
misleading.
3D anymore
Oh,
Like
okay.
you think
either.
they got rid of it like long time
I think
ago.
they took it out because I think I think Florida is the only one left with it as a 3D ride. But I could be wrong on that. I don't know, but I think that's what I heard. But I mean, yeah, it's interesting that it's only going to take them 3 days to do it. It's only going to be down from November 10th through the 13th.
Yeah.
But it'll be reopened when we go, so maybe we'll check it out.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
I think because the 3D was cool, but I think the problem is there's so much moving around that by the time the 3D catches with your eyes,
Yeah.
it kind of comes out blurry. And when this first came out, in Paris, we hadn't had Runaway Railway yet, or even Mission
Rise of
Breakout,
Resistance.
which
Rise of the
Rise of the
Resistance.
Resistance too,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
do perfect with 3-dimensional on a 2D screen.
Yeah.
And after the first time I rode Mission Breakout, I'm like, well, they need to do that back to Star Tours. Star Tours does not need to be 3D. They could just update the screen and it'll be more clearer than the 3D. So, so I think this is the first move to kind of getting rid
Eliminate
of the
that.
3D. Yeah, on
I
attractions.
mean, Universal has done that for years. I mean, I think only Transformers is still 3D at Universal because, like, they took it out of Harry Potter, they took it out of Despicable Me. Like, they don't have 3D attractions anymore.
It was a very big trend. Like, it was just a trend, and I think what they found is people get more nauseous, they get sick off of that more than if it's just a moving ride into real sets or screens. I think screens still make people nauseous, but adding that 3D effect and the glasses really get people. And I think It's no longer a trend. It's no longer needed. Nobody's fascinated with 3D anymore. Like we don't even have many 3D movies. Movies come out in 3D. We don't have many of them anymore.
Except
So
Tron, that was awesome.
Tron did
well,
come out in 3D.
I mean, there are some movies that hey, and the concert movies and things like that that you would like to see in 3D, but I don't need anything to be 3D really.
And you know what? It is
yeah.
Disney that's doing it because Tron, Predator, Badlands, and Avatar are all getting 3D releases.
Oh,
We didn't
really?
hear-
Predator's coming out in 3D? Wow.
Yeah, because that was the first trailer they showed on Tron. But
yeah,
interesting.
I agree, Kelly. Like it's kind of losing its panache.
Yeah, and like even like Star Tours, when we ride Star Tours, it's 3D. I'm like, I don't know that this enhances it at all.
It actually makes the screen darker, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, or kind of blurry sometimes because I'm looking through the glasses and I don't have any problems with my eyes. Like I don't wear glasses. Yeah. I don't have any issue, but sometimes I'm looking through the glasses and sometimes I'll catch my own eye in the reflection and it'll distract me from the screen entirely.
Yeah, and I like it. It's fun, but you get the technology on attractions, like I said, with Mission Breakout and even Cosmic Rewind in the queue. You know, the monitors, they're in 3D without being 3D because they're using multiple screens and so.
Exactly.
Well, and I really like the 3D aspect of PhilharMagic, and I liked the 3D aspect of Muppets. When you're sitting there and it's like coming at you, like sometimes like Donald, you're trying to save Donald, or when the Muppets were there, things were flying at you. Like that's the kind of thing you need to use 3D for, is when you're stationary, sitting in an audience, and things are coming at you at the screen. I think movement and 3D and screens is just what is making everybody not like those rides.
Agreed. Exactly. Totally agree. And that's why, like I said, Mickey Minnie's Railway does a perfect blending of the 2D with the 4D and stuff. So, and I think that's where we're headed to, more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Now, if we could just get rid of the 4D, because I don't want to smell the dirty mop water.
Yeah. Good point. Well,
gross.
Ladies, I want to stay at Epcot for my favorite thing that happens at Epcot: the farts.
Yes. Well, we all know and love it as farts, but it is the Festival of the Arts. So Epcot's International Festival of the Arts is coming, and it starts on January 16th and runs through February 23rd. It's the shortest festival at Epcot. So if you want to go to farts, you have to make your way there in the 3-4 weeks that it's there.
So of course they announced all the favorites are coming back. These paint by squares, the chalk artists, multiple Disney fine artists are going to be there.
Broadway.
Yeah.
Broadway shows.
Do you think they're going to have some of the stuff for Hercules, or is that too new?
I think so.
I think it's too new.
No. Because that's where they kind of debuted it. Like they had the guys sing "Go the Distance" the last time.
Okay, so maybe we'll get something.
Maybe somebody from maybe somebody from the cast will be there. Maybe.
That's if they're not busy workshopping it or performing it.
Yeah.
I know they're workshopping it right now.
Well, they're workshopping the one that's supposed to be on the Destiny, but they are performing the one that is on the West End right now. So you can go, and actually tomorrow night, Susan Egan will be at Hercules, and she is going to perform at the end of the show. Like she has a special encore. So I know that they were promoting that for Halloween, because we are recording before Halloween. So happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like we've been celebrating Halloween for like 2 months.
They should add the cruise line, some of the cruise line numbers and actors, since the shows are so big. They're doing the Figment game again, the little hunt for the Figment in the portraits, which was fun.
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff. So there's always fun stuff happening. And this
Also,
year they're
yeah.
adding Lurkana. You guys all know how much I love that, and how much I dragged Courtney around, and Tori and Bethany and my sister and Ken when they did the Collector's Quest here at DCA.
I
From
mean, it
what they've
was
announced,
fun.
oh, yeah, it
It
was a lot
was
of fun.
fun.
So the only thing they've announced is they're really going to focus on the actual art of the cards, and probably the collecting of it. So I don't know if they're going to do a collector's quest. There will probably be a couple meet and greets, and they're going to have probably multiple artists, Lorcana artists, going to be there. But that's exciting because
That is
that's one of
exciting.
the things about the game is even if you don't play it, the cards are beautiful, especially Whispers in the Well that comes out next Friday. Because oh my god,
I've seen some very beautiful cards, and the artwork is incredible.
yeah. And they highlight them. Each card has the artist on the bottom, and a lot of these artists are starting to show up at conventions and everything. So it only
Mhm.
makes sense that they're going to be at Festival of the Arts stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
And
excited.
also, this next set has Sleepy Hollow in it, and then also a very pretty Cinderella that I want.
And gargoyles,
Good
a black
luck.
cauldron,
I know.
and there's a card that ties in Lonesome Ghost and the Headless Horseman. So that I mean, it
Yeah,
looks
that card
amazing.
is amazing. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting. So of course, unfortunately, we won't be headed to there this
No,
year.
well,
Well, you guys might, but
we might be
We
there.
might hit up Epcot, maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
well, I got my my niece CM that's gonna have boots or sorry, it's Tori. She's gonna have Crocs on the ground.
Crocs
Crocs
on the
on the ground.
grass.
Hit me up with
Crocs on the ground.
hit me up with
But
the that promo
I mean,
card.
if we decide to go into a park, it'll probably be Epcot.
Oh, absolutely. But
Or fart.
alrighty.
We'll be
But
there.
moving along, but not too far. We're staying in Orlando, and where they're getting ready for something at Universal.
Yeah, so they are bringing back their Wicked experience. They're calling it Wicked: The Experience at Universal Studios Florida, inspired by Wicked for Good. Starting tomorrow, October 31st, guests can step into an updated version of the fan favorite immersive shop featuring new props and costumes from the movie, refreshed scenic design inspired by Shiz University and the Emerald City, and all new photo ops perfect for every Glinda or Elphaba at heart. I did see inside here with like certain pictures, like it has Glinda and Elphaba's like dorm room at Shiz and that you can take pictures in. It might have the clock tower that is from Defying Gravity. They have food. Yeah, the updated experience also brings exclusive Wicked for Good merch from plush and home decor to apparel and accessories, plus themed treats like the Yellow Road Shake, which is dulce de leche, and Wizard's Elixir Shake, which is a mint chocolate chip at Schwab's Pharmacy.
I'm wondering if they're going to change their meet and greet outfits.
They might.
Because the Wicked for Good and Wicked Part 1 is very different tones and very different outfits for
I mean, like, look
Glinda.
at this, like,
and
I want this spirit jersey. I want this spirit jersey.
Yeah.
We have to head to Universal. Maybe we will be making a trip this weekend, but we do. I'm curious to see because right now Glinda and Elphaba, Glinda is in her pink dress.
The bubble dress.
And the bubble dress, and I think Elphaba's in her black dress with the hat.
Defying Gravity.
The Defying Gravity, but the second movie, everything shifts, and yeah. So I'm excited to see what happens when the movie comes out and we get these characters and the Wicked merch. The Wicked merch was so good for the first movie, so I'm excited for the second movie.
Yeah, and I'm sure since it's Universal, they'll definitely be on point with the character costumes.
Oh yeah.
Seems
Oh my
like
gosh, Glinda's pink dress is like spot on.
yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like
It's
they're a little
insane.
bit, quicker to that on the characters than some of the Disney stuff. Like Disney's pretty spot on with certain things, but then you got like, how come he's wearing the uniform from the first movie in certain characters and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah.
no, and I'm sure they'll have the smaller scale at Universal Hollywood, even the little.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, I know that they've, did a setup for their meet and greet. It's just like a little thing, and then they had Hollywood and Vine kind of be the Wicked area. But I know for the big movie summer, it was the Jaws area. So I don't know if they're going to be putting it back. Like I said, we haven't been in a while. We need to go back now that Horror Nights is over this weekend. But I mean, it does go through November 2nd, so I don't know. But now that that's over, we'll definitely be going back because we definitely want to go for Grinchmas at some point.
So, are they still doing a lot of construction around City Walk?
Yeah.
Things have been opening. I mean, recently the Slice House opened, which is a new pizza place. So, I mean, they are opening new places. So that construction is still happening. Yes.
Okay, because the only reason why I'm asking is you think with a lot of stuff changing around there, they might have put one on hold and done a temporary like pop up for Wicked.
I mean, I wish
Well,
they would.
they do have that Wicked room off of the big City
Yeah.
Walk store that they could do something like this in Hollywood, in City Walk, and don't get me wrong, like Hollywood has like big Wicked presence. They have a whole store dedicated to them. It's a smaller store right now, but it was the bigger store when they had a lot of merch. And then Wicked was everywhere. I mean, and I'm sure it's going to be everywhere again.
Yeah.
It's just the props, the meet and greet, and the merch is all in one spot in Florida, and it's kind of dispersed in Hollywood.
Yeah, and it makes sense for it to be in the studio, not in the free,
Yeah, because we did
small
have
area.
props
Basically.
in that one store, that small store off to the side there. We did have like a couple props in there.
Yeah.
All right, on, and I'm sure you guys got your tickets already for the movie.
Yes,
We do. We do. We're going to be seeing it with all of our witchy friends, and we're going to be crying together.
Yes.
That's awesome when you guys are together because I always say, "What up, witches?"
Yes.
Yes.
But sticking to Universal Orlando, mainly around Epic, they kind of updated the ticket price. So what are they doing here?
Yeah, so we have big Universal news that came out like last week because we've been gone for 2 weeks. So 2026 tickets are officially on sale now. And for the first time ever, your Park Hopper ticket can include Universal Epic Universe. So right now, when you do Park Hoppers, you can only do Universal Florida, Universal Studios Florida, and Islands of Adventure. But now with this update, it can now include Epic Universe.
Nice.
So whether you want to park hop between all 3 parks each day or take it slow and explore one park at a time, the new 3, 4, and 5 day tickets give you a flexibility for your 2026 visit. Here's the breakdown. 3-day tickets is the base. 3-day tickets, base, 1 park per day, or park to park, all 3 parks daily. 4 and 5 day tickets. 4 and 5 day park to park tickets access all 3 parks every day. Plus, you can add a day of Volcano Bay for even more fun. We still don't have an annual pass that includes Epic, but Universal annual pass holders can save on discounted single day tickets for Epic Universe in 2026.
Cool.
But they haven't redone their annual passes to include that park yet.
Right on. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the video with Hiccup and Toothless. I cannot wait to meet them.
I know. We're going to get to meet them. And I'm so excited.
And quick little shout out too, if you're watching the video, this video is posted by Disney Food Blog. And we recently, last
AJ.
month, had AJ from Disney Food Blog and the author of the Disney Adult book on the DU. So we'll be giving away that book shortly, and stand by for details on how you can win your copy. So
Ooh,
Yeah,
exciting.
Epic Universe. I'm getting more and more excited every day to go. It's so. Our friends have gone now. Some of them, Amanda and Kevin went. Our friends Sarah and Richard went, and so now I'm just waiting for our turn.
December 2nd, we'll be there. And
Yay.
also a second day, too. So
nice.
We're gonna try. We're trying.
Well, cool. Before we hop across the country back to California, let's hear from our good friends at Getaway to find out how we could get from Florida to California or anywhere in between.
you got
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that the best way to keep our shows going is by supporting our sponsors? So let's get to know more about the travel experts at Getaway Today. They've been helping to make vacation dreams come true since 1990. And whether you want to visit the happiest place on earth or to travel to Orlando for a most epic adventure, they are there to help. Are you trying to find out which hotel is your best option or which theme park tickets will work best for your visit? Are you concerned that you might need a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts will help you out. Looking to book a cruise but don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it's your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today offers peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours before your trip. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon welcome. Getaway Today guarantees the best prices, with no hidden fees, and every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million have been donated. So go ahead and dial 1-855-GETAWAY, that's 1-855-438-2929, and be sure to tell them that Walt's Apartment sent you. Or just click the link in our show notes for more information and the best deals to start your Disney, Universal Studios, or cruise vacation planning. What I'm trying to say is, if you like to travel, check out Getaway Today. Alright, so now it's time to get back to enjoying that view from Walt's apartment. Let's get back to the show.
Yeah, we love Getaway today, and definitely, if you have any questions, any thoughts, any planning ideas, definitely tap into our live show this coming Wednesday, as Kim from Getaway will be returning, and she usually answers questions and lets people know what's going on, especially with the price hikes and a lot of travel stuff going on. So, but check them out, getawaytoday.com. Tell them Walt's Apartment sent you. I'm actually gonna pull an audible, and because I inserted our topic, so I'm going to do a little segue. But we're going to get to California, but we're going to talk a little Christmas first, since since Halloween's tomorrow. Why not talk about Christmas?
Absolutely, because Christmas starts on Saturday.
Yeah,
Boom, midnight. It's Christmas.
So, but we will stay in Florida right now before we head to Christmas in California, because something very that was terrible.
That was
Wookiee
terrible.
is coming. Something very Star Warsy. So what's happening at Galaxy's Edge East?
Well, I thought we were going to do Sip and Sonder first.
I know, that's why I said I call it an audible.
I know. I mean,
I got it.
Okay. I had it pulled up, but I didn't know who wanted to do it.
It's fine. So they are going to be celebrating Life Day in Galaxy's Edge, East and West, but East is going to be getting Chewie in his red Snuggie.
Yes, but the most important part of this is that it's only at Jollywood Nights.
Oh, yes, on Jollywood Nights.
Yeah, we'll talk about, because a lot of details are starting to trickle out, but we'll get to that at least starting next week.
Yes, there was quite a bit of information on that. But yeah, so he's going to be in his red Snuggie with his crystal ball thing, orb. And yeah, so it's going to be a fun time celebrating on Batu East.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people in California are kind of bummed that we're not getting the Snuggie Chewy.
It did
They
not
still have time to. They still have time to bring it here. You know, all they have to do is throw on a red Snuggie. But you know, okay.
I think they're probably going to see how it does in Batu East, and then next year they will bring it to Batu West. Yeah. But just because they did not announce that it was on both coasts, but actually the weekend of November 14th through the 17th, that day, November 15th on the Saturday. Who puts it on? Do you know the name of the group?
I know it's Obi Sean.
Yeah,
but I forget the name of the group.
It's the lining up It's the lining up guy, right?
No,
I don't know.
No,
okay,
those are two different people. But every year, a fan event happens in Batu West, and we do celebrate Life Day. We sing, Life Day carols. We go to the wishing tree. We do a processional through Galaxy's Edge, and then there is a picture taken with all the lightsabers. And Chewie does show up and take a picture, but he's not in his red robes. Yeah. Whereas in Batu East, he is going to be in his red robe with his orbs. But if you want the full experience, I'm not sure if they do it on East. I think they do as well. But it usually happens on November 17th for the actual Life Day. But then they usually do observe it on the Saturday for those who cannot make it if it's on a weekday. So,
but who will be there on the 15th?
Yeah. We will be there on the 15th for sure because it's my birthday and
it's your life day.
It is my life day.
So we will be there, lightsabers in hand, fresh new batteries. So,
yes.
And if you're there, check. Say hi. Let us know if you're going to be there.
Lots of fun things.
Yeah, but now sticking with Christmas, but moving over to California, we got cool things happening. One of them was announced literally today.
Well, we do have the celebrating 30 years of A Christmas Fantasy Parade and the Magic Key lenticular cards.
Yeah.
Oh, but we also have Deadpool coming back. And he's going to be doing story time with Deadpool, correct?
Yes, his Christmas Santa pool. So hopefully he has some news.
Which on Friday I kind of want to make it over there to see him.
Yeah, so we saw the regular one, or at least I did when they did the regular story time with Deadpool.
Yeah, we saw the regular one, but we didn't see the
never got
Christmas
to see him.
I
don't know where I was at, but I never got to see him in person.
Yes, I was with Sarah. Yeah, you were working, I think.
Because it was, I saw it when I went down for D23 to meet you guys, but you were working still.
Okay, so see, everybody saw him when I was working. So I need to go see Deadpool. I need to go see Deadpool.
Yeah, but Kelly was right because they are celebrating something very fun, and let me pull it up real quick for our YouTube viewers. You can go ahead.
They're celebrating 30 years of A Christmas Fantasy Parade, and they're going to have Magic Key lenticular cards. It's going to be collecting all 4 lenticular trading cards, each showcasing a beloved float from the iconic parade. And you can go to different locations during November 3rd through November 27th during regular operating hours. So we have Disneyana, Disneyland Park at Disneyana at Disneyland Park, Kingswell Shop at California Adventure, and Wonderground Gallery at Downtown Disney District.
Nice.
Okay, then Kelly, you have a job to do. Go to Wonderground once a week and get me one of these cards.
You want me to go to Wonderground, just Wonderground, and get you a card?
Yes.
And if they look anything like this little post on Instagram, it looks pretty cool, especially with the 70th logo.
Yeah,
It's
they
cute.
said each one was going to like promote a different like float in the
Oh.
parade. So, I mean, this might be one of them. I'm not sure. And
Well,
you
that's
get
the
a
building,
frame.
so this is probably a pan up now that I think of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You get a frame with your first one, and then you collect all 4, and it's a different float in each of the cards.
And you said this is Magic Key only, or is this for everybody?
Yeah. No, it's
Magic Key only. Yeah.
Okay. And I've noticed they're starting to do more and more Magic Key stuff, even so.
I mean, they needed to because
Yeah.
they're upping
Universal
the
was
prices.
blowing them.
Yeah. Universal's still edging them out on
Mhm.
annual pass, but
Yeah, we talked about that on the live
Yeah.
a little bit last night. So well, this is cool though. I always like free stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The best gift they ever gave us was the reusable straws, though. On really,
Yeah.
that
Nice.
was
I still wanted that print. I was still so
know.
mad about that print.
yeah.
Oh, which one was that?
The
The
Magic
Paint the Night
Happens.
No,
the
no,
Paint
no.
the
It was
Night
the
print.
paint the night.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Paint
that's
the Night
right.
one.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, we have there's been some really good Magic Key freebies over the last year.
Yeah.
Offerings this year. I hope it continues to get better and continues to be easy to get.
Yes.
I think the Paint the Night one was the hardest one to get. So
Well, even
Yeah.
like the Oogie Boogie buttons, I thought was really cool.
Oh no!
yeah,
I love
those
Yeah.
were cute too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And they've done posters, and the tote bag was really nice. The tote bag was big tote bag, so
Yeah.
it's fun.
Well, very cool. So I probably should have saved the getaway for this one because we are moving across the pond. We
Oh, do you
Getaway
not
Today.
want to
Check it
go?
out. Huh?
Do you not want to do Sip and Sonder?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. See,
We're gonna
we got a
stay
little-
at Disneyland for a
Yeah.
second.
I mean, it's kind of sad news because something that they introduced not too long ago is now not that anymore.
Is it, or did they just rename it? I don't know because I don't know if it's different.
So the article that I read, the article that you have up right now, says that Sip and Sonder is owned by a women black owned company, and they are no longer there.
Oh.
So they said that it still has coffee, but it is not the Sip and Sonder coffee. And so now it is called
Parkside Coffee.
Parkside Market Coffee and Tea. It is not clear if Disney owns it or if another vendor came in and took it over. But it is no longer owned by Sip and Sonder. So
Interesting. I mean, it's kind of hard to have a niche coffee house when you have Starbucks right there.
yeah.
I heard it was good coffee though, but
I heard it was good too, but
I
also the location was and also the location was kind of weird because if you're coming from Disneyland Hotel, most likely you're getting coffee at your hotel or the Starbucks that is at the Disneyland Hotel. Like I'm sorry, the Joffrey's. I think you can get Joffrey's coffee at the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, if you don't want Joffrey's, there is a Starbucks in downtown Disney. So it is hard. It was a hard location for sure, and the competition was probably crazy. It was
the price didn't help either.
Yeah, the price probably was a little bit harsh for people. Also, it's very niche coffee. Like I think,
And it was Caribbean style, so like
yeah. So I don't know. And the location, like if you're coming from the park, you're not gonna walk all the way to the back of downtown Disney to get coffee, especially when you're passing a Starbucks on your way there.
3 of them.
Yeah, passing 3 Starbucks on your way there. And if you're coming from the parking lot and you're walking over the walking path, I mean, maybe you would stop for coffee if you really needed it there. And again, downtown or at Disneyland Hotel, you have your coffee at your hotel or the Joffrey's coffee place there.
And
I don't know that they needed it.
I would go there if they actually made it a Joffrey's coffee. I know it's close to the Disneyland Hotel one, but this is a good opportunity to do like for those who've been to like Walt Disney World, like each park has
Disney
its own
Springs.
Joffrey's in Disney Springs, but they're like the one in Epcot has, might be different than the one at Animal Kingdom.
Right, but
They'll
they also
the
have a
house
brick and
coffee.
mortar. But they
Yeah.
also have a brick and mortar in Disney Springs. So
Yeah, so I even though there's Starbucks everywhere downtown Disney, I would have made that a Joffrey's just because it's a recognizable name for people that like. I don't want to go to Starbucks, but I would go to Joffrey's, and that I would go to Joffrey's over Starbucks.
Well, and they made the cart over at the coffee cart, the gourmet coffee
DCA.
cart, into a Joffrey's coffee cart. So, I mean, maybe at the end of the day they will, or maybe it is Joffrey's coffee. I don't know. Like you said, it's not clear who owns it now, whether Disney took it over or another vendor came in. And
I feel like even if Disney took it over, they would put Joffrey's coffee in there because they have that partnership. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what they usually have at their hotels, especially in Florida. Like Joffrey's is their partner in Florida, and I think they are in Anaheim too.
Yeah, because they sell
especially at the hotels.
Joffrey's at all the shops, and maybe they can't. Maybe like you said, they will turn it into a Joffrey's, but maybe being that there's a contract, even though the company went down, they can't really put another company there until. So that's why they went with the market, the generic name now until.
Well, I also think that they're trying to keep it in the Parkside dining family, like because you have that eatery right there, that's the Parkside Market, and like they're just keeping like the theming there, maybe.
Yeah.
But like I think Joffrey's would do well in downtown Disney because, like you said, not everybody loves Starbucks, and not everybody's a Starbucks drinker. I know there's lots of people on the Florida on East Coast that would go to Joffrey's rather than Starbucks, and in Hollywood Studios in Epcot there are Joffrey's and Starbucks. Mm-hmm. So they're already competing against each other in the same areas over in Florida. So I don't see why that wouldn't work.
I think Disney because of Florida.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so for sure.
So, man, who knows? Maybe we'll be reporting on that real soon that Joffrey's is coming to downtown Disney. And they would probably have to remodel it, though. I know they just built it, but
I know, right?
I think that also might be why they just generically rethemed it too, because they don't want more construction happening. But
they already got enough right now.
Yeah, they already got enough right now. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. But let's take a plane and let's head over to Tokyo. What's going on there?
So we're getting our first ride or attraction based off of Wreck-It Ralph. So where they had their Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, they're completely gutting that and they're going to turn it into Wreck-It Ralph. So the riders will enter the game Sugar Rush, which is being attacked by sugar bugs, glitches created by King Candy. And you'll team up with Ralph and Vanellope to debug the game by blasting the sugar bugs, turning them back into their original kawaii forms of cakes and candy. The ride is set to debut in 2026 or later, so now's the time to start that Tokyo Disneyland fund.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, it looks really fun.
Yeah, this gets me excited and jealous because, we've talked about what can replace Buzz Lightyear because, Toy Story Mania is the same kind of attraction, but better. And it's already dated. So, and one of my things was either a Lilo and Stitch ride, but like a galactic Stitch,
Oh,
or
like a
re-
shooting game.
yeah, or keep it the same shoot because people do like the shooting games and it's interactive.
Yeah.
But and I was
Mhm.
thinking Wreck-It Ralph, but I was thinking more of the hero's duty side, the Space Marines.
Yes.
But this is, I mean, having the glitch sugar glitches from King Candy still in plot, in story and stuff. So and you get Ralph and Vanellope. So
Yeah.
this was cool.
But this just make me think that I want this over in Disneyland, like because Florida's getting the upgrade on Buzz Lightyear because he's in Tomorrowland, and it makes sense that he's in Tomorrowland because their Tomorrowland makes more sense than ours. I don't know that it makes entirely sense, but it makes more sense than ours. But our Tomorrowland doesn't make sense at all. So, like, we don't have to keep it as Buzz Lightyear. Like, can we get Wreck-It Ralph? Like, please?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, our Buzz Lightyear isn't as broken as Florida's is because ours, you can literally pick up the gun and see where you're shooting still. But it is a little, older. Yeah. So I would love to see this come to Disneyland too and take over our Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
I also think that Wreck-It Ralph would be really good layover over Autopia or the Speedway. But if we're not getting that, then this is a good alternative.
Mm-hmm. This also makes me think of like the VR version of it that we did, where we were inside a game and you had to like shoot the puppies, the pancakes, and the bunny.
You had to shoot the pancakes at the characters, or like it was like gamified. It was very gamified.
Game that she was playing that the kid was playing in the car. It was the bunnies and the kitties and stuff like that. But the puppies and the bunnies. But I'm sad that it's all the way into Tokyo. I mean, they just got a cool new like Fantasy Springs area, but I get it. Tomorrowland's everywhere, needs to be updated. So I just wish ours would be updated too.
We need Ralph representation.
Exactly.
I still think they're stumped on what to do with our Tomorrowland because to make everything cohesive, they'd have to totally gut everything.
We still have the concept art that they were going to like do up there, and they haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, so we'll see. But this is gonna be a cute little ride, and I love a gamified ride. I love Web Slingers. I love Toy Story Mania. Buzz Lightyear is still trucking along, so we will see.
Yeah.
If we can't get Wreck-It Ralph, we can at least get the upgraded version of Buzz Lightyear, can't we?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I think it's no matter what, even that it should still be something different because of
maybe.
Pixar. And that's why I'm still leaning. I mean, if we don't get a Wreck-It Ralph, I still think a Galactic Stitch shooter game would be fun.
Absolutely. It would be fun too.
So, but then moving along to Paris, Avengers Campus Paris, we got a nice little update on their Avengers Campus. What's going on there?
I mean, as far as I know, they have recreated Peggy's office in that Avengers Campus. So Haley Atwell went to go visit it. There wasn't too much information given to us, but we do know
it's a secret mission.
It is a secret mission.
Secret mission.
And I don't know if this means that Agent Carter is going to be a staple at Paris's Avengers Campus, but they did put her office in there. So
is her office in a ride, right? Or something?
I don't know. That's the thing. Is this what Disney Parks just said? Haley was on a secret mission in Marvel Adventures Campus at Disneyland Paris, and they just showed the pictures of her in Peggy Carter's office. It doesn't say anything about a ride or anything. So
I love that they have her red fedora from the show.
Yeah. It could be a meet and greet area. It could be in addition to some ride. It's a secret mission. We don't know.
It could be a queue.
It could be.
It could be at the Marvel Hotel.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But anytime you see the stars from the shows or movies and stuff pop up is awesome.
Yes.
Well, very cool, very cool. Moving along, we're going to hit the seas, the open seas, for some cruise news.
My favorite cruise news.
Yeah.
The best cruise news ever is the 50% off initial deposit promotion that they're doing for new bookings departing between March 2026 and May 2027. And they do not require a final payment at time of booking, so you just can book it and then pay that 50% deposit and then pay your balance over time or all at once or before you go on your cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it before? Just
I mean, it's just a promotion they're running.
oh.
Yeah. So they do it every year where they have a certain window of time where they will allow. As like, if you have a 7-day cruise, like sometimes
it can get pretty pricey.
Super, super pricey. Like, I mean, even like we were gonna do a 3-day on the Wish when it was like brand new, and like the deposit was like $900. Where on a 3 to 4 day cruise like on the Magic, it's like $200 to $400, but it's just a percentage off of the value of the cruise total. So it's a window spanning from October 28th to January 18th is when you can take part in this promotion. To put 50% of the deposit down. It just
and I also think, but I also think that they did this again because they did it last year. I think Kevin and I both took advantage of it and went for Kevin and Amanda's cruise, I think. And then I think for this time, because they changed the rules on the placeholder for having a placeholder and not being able to put your placeholder $250 deposit toward the deposit, for people that have it, I think this is a good time to book your placeholder so that you only have to pay 50% of the deposit instead, 50% of the deposit instead of the whole deposit again on top of your placeholder.
Yeah, because that placeholder, they did change the rules where you do have to pay the full deposit. The $250 does not come out of that deposit anymore. So
yeah.
Well, so it's good to do 50% of the deposit and then also add that $250 with that because it's I don't know.
No, it's the 10% off the cruise. So you get 10% off the cruise for the placeholder, and you used to be able to put the $250 towards the deposit that you were placing on the new cruise, but that rule has changed. And you can no longer put the $250 towards the deposit. It is now a separate fee that you're paying for the placeholder. So but you can combine the promotion of the 50% deposit with your placeholder.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cool. That is it for parks and cruises. We mentioned earlier that also with Extra Magic Hour, we like to talk about not just like experiences, but some of the, D23 stuff and special, not just merchandise. I had a better word for it, but it's I can't think of it right now. But we got some cool stuff that will just count as experiences. And we all know, and I know you ladies love the out of the 70th merch and stuff. Well, it was mentioned that Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka and creator of her universe, was doing her own line for the 70th. So that got revealed.
Well, it's actually the girls who won the Her Universe competition at Comic-Con,
Yeah.
they got to help Ashley design a new 70th anniversary collection. So that is now in the parks.
Yeah.
So it is designed by the Her Universe fashion show winners.
Very cool. So I know it's going to be more than just what they're showing off here, but
yeah.
I actually think that I saw like a picture of like the wall that they have it on, and I think that it's mostly these pieces, and they're kind of like mix and match pieces, other than the dress, but they are just Her Universe has been in the parks. I mean, Ashley's lines have done really well in the parks, so now we have the winners of the Comic-Con fashion show contest. And when she does the fashion show, they have to create their looks from the ground up. Like and there's a theme, and I think the Comic-Con was Wicked themed, and they're usually like putting together like cosplay costumes or really elaborate fashion looks. So this was a really cool opportunity for the winners of the fashion show to get to design a collection for the actual Disney parks.
yeah, because it was announced that she was doing a line, but not really when it was coming out. But then it came out that it was going to be with the creators during Comic-Con, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah, that's really cool.
it's cool that they do that. And if you follow Ashley Eckstein, you know she's kind of like a unofficial ambassador for Disney, always doing stuff at the parks, always doing stuff on the cruises, always doing stuff with her good friend Brett Iwan, who is the voice of Mickey Mouse. And not only is he the voice of Mickey Mouse, but he's an amazing artist. He actually has a line under Disney Fine Art. He's done a couple. He actually did the Mickey's 90th portrait for D23, and now you can add a designer to that. So this stuff is really cool. So
yeah, and he did his fashion show, like fashion shoot at DCA.
yeah, from the Grizzly River Run.
Yeah. Actually, I like some of the pieces in his
like the
collection. The jacket
I
is
really like the
cool.
flannel.
The flannel is nice, but I was like the sweatshirt was really nice too. I like
The orange sweatshirt.
Yeah, I know I don't like it orange, but I like the look of Mickey, but I like it on the t-shirt.
And for our audio listeners, we're showing it on his post from Instagram, but it's an expedition Mickey Mouse collection.
Yeah, it's very adventurous. It's all about adventure. It kind of looks like you're going hiking or in the woods, or and I love that he did his photo shoot at DCA right in front of the Grand Californian, because it kind of looks like he's in the woods hiking or doing something. And Mickey is very cute. He looks like his like little 90s Mickey. Very old school Mickey, not today's Mickey.
Shirt.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love the collared shirt as well. Like I think that looks great.
Yeah, it has
I'm
a
not
kind of
yeah
feel to
yeah.
it.
It has a Roosevelt feel. It has Mickey on it and Pluto and trees and things like that. And the color's really pretty. I love the blue, grayish blue. So yeah, this is a fun collection, and I hope he designs more because I think the men, Ashley Eckstein and a lot of like Courtney have taken over the female space of fashion design and fandom fashion, and maybe we'll get some men fandom fashion.
Yeah, and who better do a Mickey line than Brett Iwan?
Exactly.
I love everything of this line because it reminds me more of even like the old Mickey shorts from like the 40s and 50s when him and Pluto are camping or
Absolutely. I love the camping one.
Yeah, and like I said, the perfect photo spot was around Grizzly River and the trail and that area. So the hat was cool too. They didn't really have a good photo of the hat.
Yeah. The hat
Very
is good.
cool. So I know I'll be getting a few of those. Hopefully, Christmas is coming.
Christmas
soon.
is coming.
So That is very exciting. And then moving on from DCA to Vegas, going back to the experience, Disney has a really cool new partner
Yeah.
coming up.
So Disney is collaborating with Formula One Grand Prix. They're going to be at the Grand Prix in November. They're going to do a Fuel the Magic campaign, which includes a performance at the Fountains of Bellagio featuring Mickey Mouse, Disneyland Band National Anthem performance, fan experiences, and more. It says that the collaboration will kick off at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. I guess it was revealed in May, and it's a global relationship with Formula One, and it's going to blend the world-class sports with Disney's iconic storytelling and exclusive Formula One merchandise. A spectacular kickoff is racing as racing superfans. Disney's Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Goofy, and Pluto will make memorable appearances at the heart of the high-speed action. For the first time ever, Maestro Mickey Mouse will take the stage in front of the Fountains of Bellagio for a one-of-a-kind performance from Disney Live Entertainment. The Mickey and Friends inspired moment will captivate fans with an immersive show featuring enchanting music and thrilling pyrotechnics. To kick off race day festivities and in celebration of 70 years of happiness, the Disneyland Band will bring its timeless magic to the grid with a special performance of the national anthem. Mickey and Minnie Mouse will also bring Disney magic to a special community day aimed at inspiring local kids in Vegas. And ahead of the qualifying race, Formula One has invited Mickey and Friends to join a special pit lane walk and is offering select main grandstand ticket holders the chance to see the teams at work. So for more information, go to F1 Las Vegas GP.com.
When is this in November? Does anybody know?
What was that?
When is it exactly in November?
I don't know. It doesn't say when in November, but I think it was like early in November. I think it might be next week or something, because I don't know when the Grand Prix is. I know that like last year they built like a whole thing for the Formula One racing in Vegas.
Yeah. This is the third year, and every year gets bigger and bigger, and we might have a friend that will be boots on the ground. A good friend from Skywalking, John Zancanaro, who's a big F1 fan, and I know he went last year. So, and he's a big Disney fan too. So
yeah. And also, last but not least, since we don't
November 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
thank you.
Mid-November. Okay.
Yeah.
And
we'll be watching Wicked.
Since we don't have it on our rundown here, just today, Universal Hollywood announced that they were doing their annual Universal Studios Pass member holiday park takeover. So actually 2 times this year, it's on 2 different dates. Annual pass holders can just sign up for whichever date that you want to go, and they will close down the park just for pass members, and you'll get to do basically have the park to yourself. They will have the so this year it is on December 1st and the 4th. So you'll choose one of those 2 dates. It's from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it's basically after hours, after the park closes. So you'll have the park to yourself. And then starting November 4th, after 11 a.m., you can RSVP for one of those days. You'll have the Grinch all to yourself. The lines will be semi-shorter because everybody will be wanting to do the same thing at the same time. So make sure you plan accordingly. He is in 2 spots. So he's on the lower lot and he's on the upper lot. But yeah, so that's what's going to be going on. We unfortunately will be in Florida having other fun. But I know.
Unfortunately, I don't know. We've been to the pass holder takeover. We've never been to Florida for Christmas. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
for Florida.
And
I
unfortunately,
just like to be able to do it all. So that's why I say unfortunately, because I love that event. I do like to.
It is
have
a pretty
holiday
good event. They do make it worth it for an annual pass holder.
yeah. And unfortunately, we did skip over one little topic on how Disney is combating resellers.
Ah,
Well,
At the park.
potentially.
Potentially.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sold on this combating the resellers.
Well, I'm just saying potentially because it isn't quite put into practice yet, but there is a test thing going on.
I guess.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're
yeah.
putting 2 sought after, a sipper and a popcorn bucket online. So they think that it'll give guests or Disney fans a fair chance to buy these particular items instead of waiting in line on hours on end to get them at a popcorn cart.
Well, I think it's more combating the people that are buying stuff online, but at a ridiculous reseller
That
price.
too, yes, because they can't get to the park,
'Cause-
or it's going to be
yeah.
all sold out before they get there.
And these people
They
taking
put it as
advantage of
that.
those people.
Yes.
Absolutely, they do take advantage of those people.
And then it
Well,
screws
yeah.
up the people that are at the parks because some asshole, I'm sorry, but is buying 40 Death Star popcorn buckets.
Absolutely.
When somebody like myself, who I am not a local, and
Mhm.
I pay for gas, I pay for a hotel, I pay for food to get to the parks, and I didn't. First of all, I didn't want to get the Death Star because it's a little too big for my room. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
if I
Yeah,
went
as
for
an
that, 'cause I'm a
example, I
Star-
get it. Yeah.
like the Millennium Falcon. If I went to go for the Millennium Falcon popcorn bucket, and we're sold out, some idiot bought 40 of them and selling them
Right.
online for $70,
$400,
and people are
yeah.
going to buy them for $70 because
Yeah.
they live in Nebraska and can't get them. So I'm okay with Disney selling these at their regular price and people paying the shipping.
Right.
That's fine. And then the people that go to the parks, we still have a chance to get something because it's not being oversold, or they won't.
Yeah, I'm hoping it works in their favor because I know that they tried the limit, the 2, you can only get 2 or you can only get 1, but the resellers have found ways around that.
They get
Rules
their
don't
little
always get,
commission.
yeah, they don't always stick to the rules. They pay people to stand in line for them. They pay people to go get it for them. I was reading in our Discord that I think it was Amanda, was saying that you actually have to scan your ticket at like one of the overseas.
Yes, in Tokyo, and they did this with the Fantasy Springs opening too, like of the land, and the land merchandise is you were only allowed to buy like one of each thing per day, and they actually scanned your ticket to make sure that you didn't buy more than that, and it reflected
At
on
different
your
locations.
Mhm,
Yeah.
and
Disneyland
like
did this briefly back when the first Green Alien popcorn bucket came out, where
Ugh.
they limited one per pass, and this is when they had the physical pass, not on the
right.
app.
Mhm.
So there's a guy in front of us that had his pass, his wife's pass, and his kid's pass, and so he tried to get them all scanned, and they're like, "Well, I could give you yours, but I got my wife's pass. Where's your wife? Well, she's not here.
Mm.
Well, the person's got to match the pass." And I thought, I'm like, finally they're breaking down on this, and that was 10 years ago, and you still,
I know. And then they stopped that. But
I
I mean,
like the
like
scanning
even
it
at,
though.
but also they do that at the Magic Key like events. Like when we had to stand in line for like, let's say the Paint the Night parade
Print,
coaster print that they scanned your ticket. Like you had to get a return time boarding group, and they scanned your pass to make sure you only got one per pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is their best scenario to combat resellers, but I do want to follow their logic a little bit because they've had a lot of popcorn buckets and sippers left over, and they are probably trying to also gain back some of that money without having a popcorn bucket and a sipper in the parks for over 6 months per se. Let's say 6 months something is sitting there. I know for a fact that retail merchandisers like to change things out seasonally and monthly and everything, and they've already got their new stuff coming in and they haven't gotten rid of the old stuff. So I think this will also help them sell more um, of that kind of stuff because people will want it and people will pay the shipping to send it to them because they're already asking people to get it for them to ship it to them.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that is also another factor in all of this too is um, trying to combat resellers, but also trying to combat backlog with old popcorn buckets and sippers. I mean, we saw it at Comic-Con when we went to the AMC a booth and they had old popcorn buckets and sippers they couldn't sell at the AMC. So I think that this is also a reason why they need to put things online and get people to buy them from them instead of resellers.
Yeah. I like it. So I think hopefully
Yeah.
it's something that works out. So
I hope it works out too.
yeah. But that is our show. We're a little bit over an hour, but there's a lot of stuff to talk to all over the world. So
And we were
at least it's
gone
not
for
2 hours. At least it's not 2.
Yeah. So
well, it was a combination of 2 weeks instead of 1.
Yeah,
so
pretty
that
much.
does,
But before we go,
All
let me
good.
remind you that if you're in the Concord, California area, we will be doo-wopping it once again. What that is a Disney Universe and Walt's Apartment Productions will be at MouseCon, Sunday,
We will
November
not be.
2nd. Yeah, and I'll get to that in a second. But on Saturday, most of the crew will be at the Walt Disney Family Museum, and it'll be Sam's first time. So if you're in the San Francisco area, definitely check it out. It's a must-do when you're there. And if you got enough time, you can see the Yoda statue 5 minutes away. Then after in the evening, myself and Alex at Disney Universe and Fresh Hops podcast will be hosting our third Disney karaoke at Epidemic Ale Works. Always a fun time. We'll be giving away 2 tickets, or pair of tickets to MouseCon. I got a giveaway from our good friends Drunken Gentlemen. Got a cool T-shirt and some stickers. So that'll be happening. And you ladies will not be there because you're doing something very awesome, and we'll can't wait to hear about it on the next show or the show after. But what are you guys going to be doing?
Well, midnight turns on the 31st of October, and guess what it is? It's Christmas! So, November 1st, we're going to be on the Burbank Disney Studios lot, and we're going to be celebrating the 25th anniversary of Home Alone. The 30th anniversary, sorry.
35th.
The 35th anniversary. 35th anniversary of Home Alone.
Nice. Awesome D23
so
event.
It's going to be a screening of the movie, and then they'll have like games, and we also get like an ornament and some like popcorn and soda. I'm not soda, water probably, but like stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm not sure, but we're going to get let on the lot, and there's going to be shopping, and there's going to be a screening of Home Alone, and it'll be fun.
I was telling Corey, I still think there's going to be some surprise, maybe possible actors, directors.
There always
John
are.
Williams might be a little too much apple,
there always are.
There always are. So.
Maybe a Macaulay Culkin. I don't know.
Yeah, a Kieran Culkin.
We don't know. Probably will be in the Chicago stop.
A Catherine O'Hare. I think they're doing something everyone because why not?
Probably.
The Chicago stop is not this weekend. It's another weekend.
No, but it's like more closer to Christmas, but also I think it is. I'm not sure. But Chicago is like where it's located.
The location, yeah.
Like where it's
no, I understand, but it's 2 different weekends.
Yeah, it's a road trip.
Yeah. Yes, what it is, it's holiday, like what they did with the Goofy movie this year. They took it on the road. They're doing the same thing with Home Alone. They're taking it on the road, so it's going to be everywhere. It just so happens the first one is in Burbank at the studio lot.
And keep your eye out on that next D23 Gold Theater, as those things are awesome. and home runs. So, but yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll hear from MouseCon a little bit because the big show will be on the Disney Universe, and then we'll hear you guys' trip report from Home Alone.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for listening. Definitely check out our absolutely free Discord and chat with us and get into all the shenanigans, and check out all our shows. And we will see you guys at the
In
park.
the park.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.